So we will have first our evaluator Lucia Wang. I always say she's one of the most intelligent people I've ever met in my life. Well, I asked her the question, she always responds me the quickest. Right? Quickest. Even she's like, oh, I'm a bit busy today, but she asked me like right away. Yep. So she said if she can switch the role, she would like to force the kid to save more money. Then the kid wouldn't, be indulging in wasting money on unnecessary garbages. Very interesting, right? Right after she answered me this, she showed me like at least 3 live stickers in a row to make a conversation. It's like a miracle. I said, wow, how come you have so many live stickers? How to make the words more persuadable, right? That's a tough one. That's welcome, Lucia.
Well, not long before I realized that the evaluation for David will be quite interesting because he's not following any manuals. So it will be like a general evaluation for his speech. I would like to divide my evaluation into 2 parts. One is content and the other is delivery. And oddly, I also realized that all the advantage, the parts I love is located in the contents part. And all the suggestions I would like to give you are all about the delivery part. So here they are. Well, in the opening, you use a very quick poll to attract the audience attention so that people will also review their work life. Is it balanced or not? And then you start your story. And also the twist is when you realize that your friend got a master's degree, which happened during your regular life. So that is the twist. And then you provided us 3 reflections. They are stop being perfectionist and busyness doesn't equal to productivity. And sometimes you need to stop and check your life. Well, they are very real and not cliche because that's what we can also do. And we sometimes forget that we can do that. So it's a very good reminder. And in the conclusion, you use a very inspiring way, and I would like to form it into my words. It's like we may fall down on the path, but sometimes we can calibrate our steps and take the lessons. That's how I interpreted your conclusion. So it's a very nice content, right? Mm-hmm. And for the suggestion parts, it's all about the delivery. The first thing is about the strolling on the stage. Well, it looks like meaningless because if you really want to talk to this side of the audience, make a pause. And then stop here, make a pause. Otherwise, you're just walking around, you're just strolling on the stage, right? And the second thing is about the voice. I believe you can do better on the vocal variety, since it's kind of a little plan for me. And the third thing is about the script. Try to avoid using script, since it's not your first or second speech. Try to avoid them. And the last thing is about how you conclude, how you end your speech. In Toastmasters, we don't say thank you, because actually the audience should thank you for your effort. In Toastmasters, we say TME, Toastmaster of the evening, or Session Master. That means you just end your speech. So obviously you can see the points I like. It's about your contents, and also all the suggestions are for your delivery. And as my evaluation, GE.
Well, very practical suggestion from Lucia. You're lucky. All right, our second evaluator, School Sterling, he answered me. So if he can switch with his mom, he would like to avoid punishing, scolding, and try to listen more. Let the kid go and becoming what he wants to be. I like his answer. I think we all need that kind of freedom when we were young. We've been supervised so many years. And the good thing being an adult is we are able to choose what we like to do, where we want to go. I think Foster is free now. He's going to evaluate Aaron's speech. Let's welcome Foster.
Hi Aaron, do you think you reached the consensus from your discussion? When you evaluate your discussion, do you think you reached the consensus?
I think I need a long time to reach.
Okay, so you think you did not reach not yet?
I think I will ask everyone to tell me any suggestion later.
Okay. That is my point, because your project is reaching consensus, so you need to facilitate all audience to have some discussion and then have the consensus at the end of your discussion. So if you have more time, I have some suggestion for you. First is about your opening, because you need more time to give discussion to audience. So I think try to skip how to clarify the consensus. Just the right to have the discussion for the summer outing event. Don't need to tell us what is consensus, how, why. You can try to skip and just have the discussion. And I think you have the good point about you point the voting event on our night group, so you can use the night group to be your opening, to ask the audience who voting is, and to read your introduction of the location. So you can try to use your voting event to facilitate all audience to join this discussion. Not just deliver your paper to write the answer. I think you can more active to engage all audience to have some discussion if you have more time. So my suggestion is based on if you have more time. And you have some voting for these three options, and I counted the third option is have the high voting, but you did not say we just use the third option. Okay, so that is good, and I think if you have more time, you may have the second round for the voting, and let all audience to engage, to maybe some to tell other people why he or she won this option. All in all, I like your discussion, and if you can have more time to engage all audience to have some discussion, that's where it will be more effective. Thank you.
Let's see if we can collect another bell. Evaluation. Well, but still very sincere evaluation. I appreciate that poster. And you see, our evaluators, they're so nice. They try their best to give you a suggestion. Doesn't matter if it's overtime. All right, our third evaluator is Sherry Dong. She answered my question as, she said when she was young, studying school, she didn't have that much confidence. So if she could switch with her mom, she would like to encourage the young girl a little bit more. And if she does good, just give her applause or tell her she has done good. I agree with that. We all need encouragement, right? Even when we already grow up. Non-stop. We all need spotlight, we all need attention, we all need love and care. Well, but I think the only thing I'm concerned is, I think parents nowadays, they give too much compliments to their kids. So they turn into little monsters. So I think the key is moderation. Okay, just keep it in mind. Now, that's will come Sherry don't evaluate. Nikki, Steve.
Okay, Nikki, thanks for sharing with your life. That this speech reflects your status, like how you live your life and how you enjoy your life. First of all, I really like that your speech is quite well structured. So you start from like telling, recognizing what you are, like what's your personality, and you let us know that you know that because you're the bee. So you know that's kind of makes sense that you love doing the volunteer things, and that make you to do more than just one, and you feel happy about it. And you later tell us how you learn, how you benefit from all these activities. So I think it's a very complete and well-structured speech. Second, I think you sound confident and you sound very clearly. You stand here like confidence, and also you being sincere, like telling your whole story and the speeches, and you help us to follow your speech without any problem. So that's quite nice. I have two suggestions for you. First of all is that you mentioned 3 personalities at the beginning of your speech, like owl, hunting dog, and bee. So I think if later of your speech, if none of it is quite related to hunting dog or owl, you can kind of skip that part. Or if you want to talk about them, you can add more something about these 2 other personalities. If not, I will suggest that maybe you can remove others and you can just focus on the bee. Like you can tell me that more about other than just generous, kind. Maybe you can tell more detail about the bees, the personality. And second, I think since we all love stories, so I think you can tell us like your experience of being or volunteering. Like you can tell us what you saw and who you met and how you felt, and make it a story. Like for example, today I got up very early since I have to do the volunteering, but I was very happy. And I came to Joe Mama's dog house, and I saw many, like 50 dogs, like running happily because they are well taken care of Joe Mama. And I saw many of my friends. I forced them to do the volunteer as well, and I was so happy since if they don't, they would just sleep at their home. So I make their time available as well. And after I finish all the work, I feel kind of sense of achievement since I already clean up all their environments, and I feel happy about it. So something like that, make it a story that we can feel how you feel. And they will also encourage all of us to do the job, to do the volunteering with you. And all in all, I like your speech. It's well structured, and if you can add more stories and also remove other 2 personalities, I think that will be a perfect speech.
Speed up. Then we don't hear the third level. Disappointed. Alright. See that how quick, how to make it fast. Good job. Alright. So we will have our language evaluation later from Seko Xiao. He answered my question. He said, my mom did her best. I don't think I can do any better. The best we should roll with her. Oh, Mama's boy. So sweet.
That's true.
Yeah, I believe you kind of, yeah. No, it's okay. So I just answered him like, yeah, your answer just so disappointing. And he said, because you're asking mom. If you ask dad, I have a lot to say. Then just for entertaining, I asked him about that, and he said, he replied me like 3 big paragraphs for how dad can improve. I'm not going to share here with you because it's just a waste of time. And if you want to know, you can ask him yourself. He's going to show us some language usage. Looking forward to it. As well, can Seko Xiao.
So language evaluation is a session that we share some time to review what we do during the whole meeting about grammar, usage, pronunciation, and food usage. So let me start from, I hear someone say, all consonants are resolved. So it should be resolved. Beautiful scenery. I don't even know this vocabulary. Scenery means landscape. Did I pronounce that one wrong?
Wrong.
Pronounce for me again.
Scenery.
Scenery. Thank you. Then, plan 1 is cooler. I wouldn't say it's wrong, but we're trying to describe temperature. So temperature there in the spot of plan 1 should be cooler, should be lower. Conflict is, oh, this one is so hard to pronounce. Inevitable means it's definitely got to happen. Collect my friends. Technically, I wouldn't say it's wrong, but call my friend would be easier. Then, I mentioned this probably quite frequent, but I don't want to write it anyway. What's the differences between interesting from interested? What's the difference? You use interesting to describe things, to describe stuff. And you use interested to describe how you feel. Like, I'm interested in reading. This book is interesting. My mom can be a big man. We all understand why you're trying to deliver here, but the vocabulary you are searching probably big shot, or she can have some significant achievement. The key is moderation. I saw moderation, but it's moderation. Moderation means balance, from spoil to strict. Then, all I have left after usage, because tonight we have high quality meeting. Draw you back to reality. Very nice sentence. And discipline, a mission. Discipline means delegate, means assign some mission to someone. Then significant process means major level, very obvious progress. Living untouched all day, when David was describing his sports suit, right? Yeah. Then sprint versus marathon. Sprint means full speed run in a very short distance. Indicate effect. Indicate means point out something. And that's all I have left on 1 page. Back to General Evaluator.
How bad?
I did great. I only mispronounced one vocabulary.
Really? You sure? Alright.
Kind of.
Let's have our second timer report. Yeah, first one is Lucia.
3 minutes, 45 seconds.